Hi. All right, so I'm just relaxing in the tub, sort of where I've been for the past month, not doing anything. And I'm reflecting because I've really been thinking a lot lately. And so today I want to discuss fear and healing in fear, okay, which is what I've been doing for the last 6 years. Even when I didn't think I was healing in fear, I realized that that's what fight or flight is. It's just constantly asking yourself, am I okay? Am I okay now? How about now? How's this symptom doing? How's that symptom doing? Is it getting worse? How about now? Is it getting better? Is it going to come back? What's it going to be like tomorrow? What do I need to do? What about now? These types of questions, right? That is classic fight or flight. So you're constantly checking in every nanosecond with your body for things that, whether you're okay, whether you're safe, whether you are going to be okay, whether you're going to be safe, what can you do to make it safe, instead of just being, instead of just living, instead of just letting go of the illness and being alive and not thinking those questions, like already knowing that you're safe, right? Already knowing that everything's okay and just living, without those thoughts in your head. So I don't think for the past 6 years I've ever gone 5 minutes without a thought of what do I have to do? What am I going to do? Am I okay? How are my symptoms? Am I going to be okay? What's next? All of these questions. And so I can't really be present in the moment, right? Because my body and my nervous system senses that I'm afraid and I'm questioning and I'm not sure that I'm okay or safe or going to be okay. And when it even gets a hint of it, it can get a ton of it, it can get a little bit of it, or it can even get a hint of it. But regardless, it goes into fight or flight, it sets off the chemicals, and it's kind of a constant spinning motion. So let me ask if this sounds familiar, because this is what I did. When you're sick or when you're dealing with an illness, a chronic disease, a chronic illness, some type of sickness, you go on the internet and you're looking and you're looking and you're finding people and, oh my gosh, you're doom and glooming it. You're like, look what happened to them. Look what happened to them. Oh my God, look what happened to them. You're trying to find someone in your situation, right? Look what could happen. And you find the worst case scenarios. Look what could happen if I don't do something. Look what could happen if I don't do something. And then you find the best case scenarios. You're like looking for hope. And you're like, look what could happen if I get better. Look, these people have done it. Look what I could, do. But you're constantly searching. What did they do? What things are available? What tools? What products are for sale? What's the best research? What are the best doctors saying? What are the best people saying? And you just compile all this information and everything conflicts and everything is fear producing. So you end up doing, maybe you do stuff that conventional medicine says. Maybe you do stuff that alternative says. Maybe you do stuff Chinese, Ayurvedic, functional medicine, naturopathy, homeopathy, right? Maybe you're a raw vegan, maybe you're carnivore, maybe you're paleo. It goes on, right? And you can find people who have healed doing all this and people who have died and not healed doing all of it. Same thing with everything. So everything's conflicting and you're not sure. You aren't sure. Until you're well, you're not sure. So until you're fully healed, you don't know. So you might go back and forth. You might switch tactics. You might piggyback all the tactics together. You might think like more is better. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do this and that, right? So you might go out and buy everything, find every practitioner, find every herb, every homeopathy, every vitamin, everything like that, right? Every body work. You might be doing everything. Acupuncture, chiropractic, you might do it all. Or you might hone in on a specific thing. Yes, I feel connected to this. This is the diet I'm going to do. This is the type of supplements I'm going to take. This is the approach I'm going to take, right? But there's always this thing in your mind like, maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe they have it wrong. And you're looking for the best and the worst case scenarios to support what you're doing and what you're not doing. This creates a lot of fear. Okay, so you're not living your life in the present moment in peace and joy and love. You're living it in fear and in what if and what can I do and who is right and how do I find the answer, right? So it's exhausting, and it creates tension in our body, major tension in our body. We talk faster, we think faster, we add more things on our to-do list, more things to research, more things to do, more things to buy, more things to try, right? Instead of what we really need to be doing. And it's sort of been coming clear to me since I've been forced on the couch just to do a lot of meditating and a lot of thinking. But actually, it's all the adding and doing, the bigger to-do list, the bigger researching, the more supplements, the more products, the more everything. The stricter we are with our diets, this, that, and the other, the more fear is produced and the more tension that's created in our body. And what we ought to be doing is taking things off our plate. How can we do less? How can we let go of things that are causing us stress? How can we let go of not just our illness or our pain or our suffering or our symptoms, but how can we let go of the need for perfectionism and the need to do it properly and to do it right and to be appreciated and acknowledged? And how can we let go of things that stress us out? What can we take off our plates? Maybe you should sit down with a list and a paper, and I haven't done this with a list and a paper yet, but I've been doing it in my mind. What can I let go of that will make me happier? What can I let go of that will make me feel less scared? What things can I take off my plate that aren't contributing to my wellness? You know, what if I could, maybe your protocols are causing you so much stress because there's minute to minute things that you need to do. You have to do this juicing, you have to do these enemas, you have to take these supplements at a certain time, and it's all causing you stress because there's just so much to do. What if you just didn't take them? What if you just didn't do them? What if you could take this off your plate or that off your plate, or something that you have to do in your family, the cooking, the dishes, the cleaning, what if, and I'm not saying hide and make your life super small, I'm saying what can you release that feels bad to you, that feels bad, because it's about feeling better, and it's about loving yourself right now and loving your life right now, and it's about subtracting, getting rid of the stuff that stresses you out, that is too hard, that feels overwhelming, that feels frustrating, that produces stress or anger or sadness. Can we release some of these things? And instead, what can we create? What joy can we create? What things have you always wanted to do? If you were well right now, you had a clean bill of health, how would you design your life? Because I can guarantee you, going back to the exact same life that you had, only being well, is just going to get you sick again. Because this is a wake-up call that you're not living your highest life. You're not doing the thing that you need to do. Something's wrong in your relationships or your marriage or with your parenting style or with your children or with your job or your family or, you know, what your purpose, what you're doing in life, whether you're, you know, sitting on the sidelines or whether you're going for life, whether you're living your dreams, whether you're traveling and just living and feeling like you're in the moment and fulfilled and alive. So how could you get more of that? How can you get more of that? And I know you're thinking like, I am so sick, I can't even get off the couch. I can't even, my pain is so thick, I can't even stand to be alive. Okay, maybe, but what can you release and what can you bring into your life? And if you can't create that life, you can imagine it. You can like envision it, vision board it. You can think, you can write down, you can imagine what you could be doing When you first get that taste of wellness, little bit of wellness, what's the first thing you're going to do? If you were fully well, what would you do? You can allow yourself to dream and think. Even though I know that's scary because we don't want to get our hopes up again, right? And get our hearts broken and feel hopeless again, right? So, but we must. What can you receive that you're not receiving now? Can you receive more love from the people around you who are trying to give it to you and you're pushing away? What are you not noticing? Are you not opening up your heart to your friends or your family or society or even just a passerby who gives you a smile? What are you not allowing yourself to receive? What help or eye contact or smiles or gestures or, anything? What could you be receiving? Because it's sort of coming to you, but you're blocked. Your heart is blocked. Your heart is not open. You're feeling scared and withdrawn, and you're not allowing the beautiful things. Could you allow yourself to feel the sun on your face if nature's providing it? Could you go outside and get that sun? What things are happening all around you that you could receive if you opened up a little bit more to receiving good things from the universe? Could you receive that beautiful sun? Could you receive that neighbor's smile? Could you receive a hug from your loved one? Could you receive, a beautiful deep breath? Could you receive to take something off your shoulders and just breathe a sigh of relief? What could you receive in this moment? What can you give up? What can you take off your plate that feels yucky? What can you receive that feels good? What can you create that's going to bring you closer to the life that you need to be living, that's ultimately going to heal your illness? Because this is the life that's created it. Yeah. So if you are always doing, always monitoring, always thinking, always in your symptoms, in your head, in your thoughts, worried, what ifing, trying to scrounge for information, researching, trying desperately. I'm not saying there's not a place for all that, because trust me, I've been there, done that, and I continue to do that. But can you take some things off that aren't healing you anyway? They're truly not. If they were going to heal you, you'd be healed. And can you open to releasing the things that feel bad and letting in things that feel good and planning for the life of your dreams? And so these are some of the thoughts that I've been having recently. It's not about doing more, being more. It's about doing less and loving more, loving yourself more, and allowing in love more from the universe, from family, from friends, from acquaintances, from anyone. It's allowing in the love and allowing you to love yourself and to give yourself a break and to say it's okay. I love you no matter what. We're going to do this together. We're going to take the shit off our plate that feels shitty. We're going to soothe and allow ourselves to feel good. And we're going to dream again. And these are kind of the hallmarks of a mother's love. It's sort of what you always want, right? You just want somebody to make you feel better, to soothe you, to rub your back and say, don't worry about it. Take it off your plate. Take it off your shoulders. Open your heart. Let's do something good for ourselves, kind, loving. And let's have a little fun. So be that person for yourself, and better things will be on the horizon.